Hey everybody, this is Lou from Lou Optix. Today, I'm doing like a little impromptu thing with my live stream where I'm just going straight to YouTube. I think a lot of times um, we do it through the um, the other stream. I think it's StreamYard or something like that. We've done it before here, but just kind of getting that started. Um, See how it is directly to YouTube. Um, let's see my lighting. I don't know if I like my lighting. There we go. There we go. I look a whole lot better there. Nice and bright. Okay. So I'm learning a lot this week um, because of the different Supreme Court opinions and everything. I was like, wow, man. Like, no matter what side you're on, I'm learning a lot. Like, I mean, I'm right on the internet, probably like everybody else, where you got the uscourts.com, they got the supremecourt.com, reading these different opinions. And what I decided to do was kind of in real time, kind of look at um, these opinions from the past. Um, like I'm right on the page right now where I'm seeing there's something called the 1987 the Bethel School District number 43 versus Frazier, saying that students do not have a First Amendment right to make obscene speeches in school. I'm like, man, like this is stuff I'm like, I'm totally unaware of. Like maybe I should be more aware of it, but for whatever reason, I really feel I feel like um, I had no clue what this was about. I know about Boer versus Brown of Education, 1954. That's stuff they teach you in school. You know, it was kind of the reverse um, decision of Plessy versus Ferguson in 1896. So I knew that stuff. And then uh, other stuff, the 1958 Cooper versus Aaron, where the states can't just make the federal stuff null and void. So it's a lot. It's like this is really something. When you take a look at all these things and you take a look at the opinions and reading each person's opinion about uh, how they feel about a matter, it's it's very, 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 very important that um, in this time, like I said, no matter what side you're on in the debate of these different cases, it's good to like read these things and get a clearer understanding about how the courts work, how passing a bill, how all that works. Like I said, I didn't have a clue. I had a kind of a base level understanding like anyone else, and I would have an opinion based on what others have said. But I like this because it really, when you go on these actual sites, the government websites, it doesn't have like it has like your summaries. So instead of just talking barbershop talk where people are just saying anything, you actually have the real stuff right in front of you. And that's how I like to talk and that's how I like to debate people because it makes absolutely no sense to just debate stuff and you don't really have concrete knowledge in front of you, concrete wisdom in front of you to be able to sit there and compare notes. These are very serious cases that's going on. Um, that's happening right now. You know, a lot of us we don't even know who the who the actual Supreme Court justices are. So that's what's really amazing. Um, Most of us can't name one federal judge, but we can name a few of the people in the Supreme Court. And for me and what I do, it's important to have an idea of how the country feels and the direction we're going in the country, so that um, I would be able to um, serve patients better, to be able to um, deliver quality services, and to know what to do, what not to do. Um, there's very, very high standards when it comes to medicine, and you don't want to put your whole practice in danger because you are unaware or you're ignorant to what's really going on out here. And I don't like totally putting my hands, um, my life in somebody else's hands. I like to be able to be well informed, and if I'm going to fall, I'm going to make sure that I'm well responsible for doing so. So that's, I think that's where the conversation begins. Is let's find out what they actually did. Um, this time, I wanted to briefly talk about uh, Miranda rights, and it sounds like, and if I'm wrong, just you know, leave a comment, and that they've said, okay, you're not able to sue if cops don't read your Miranda rights. You can't sue because of the absence of Miranda being told to you. On those cop shows, you see how they say you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Blah blah blah. So it sounds like police can detain you, and I don't know. That's the thing. I'm wondering what the line is, and that's the only thing I'm concerned about is: are you assuming that I know my rights? So there's an assumption so that um, you don't have to tell anybody you detain. For instance, if the person is 5 or 6 years old and they did a very bad thing, whatever it was, they did a very, very, very bad thing, but they have a little bit of common sense that even they not um, given that courtesy of being able to be told you have the right to remain silent. So I need to find out because it is very important. If you're a parent, you want to know so you can be able to inform your children proper behavior and proper decorum when it comes to dealing with law enforcement. You know, for me personally, I'm just trying to make sure that all of my loved ones get back home safely. I don't want to hear that they got shot accidentally or got shot because somebody had a bad day. I want everybody to have a good day. Even if you're giving me a ticket, I have a bad one. I just want to go home. I can go home. I can vent. I can file a complaint. I can do all that stuff when I got home. When I got safely in my house, locked door, alarm set, everything. Right? I want to be safely in the house, accounted for, and alive and thriving, and then I can deal with whatever mess I thought happened or confirmed happened. I can do that in the safety of my own home. So that's probably the most important for me this week. And it's not because I'm worried for myself. It's more about people that don't understand the law, whether you're talking about, young people or even people that are delinquents in life, but you still love them. You want them to be informed. You want to let them know, hey, when those cops get to you, you do A, B, and C. And I think that's all we want is we want to be able to inform our loved ones, our friends, our family, our coworkers, and say, hey, this is how we're supposed to interact with the police from now on. And that's important. You'll be amazed at the head injuries that cause all kinds of eye problems. And it can be self-inflicted. It can be something that these people did on their own. They did this, but they still need, um, no matter what the who's blamed for what, they still need attention. They still need some type of repair. They need some type of restoration to their eyes or eye muscles. So there's going to be some type of blunt traumas that may happen because of someone having a unfortunate interaction with the police. Whether you want to blame the police or blame the person, when it gets to me, it doesn't matter. What I want to know is pretty much, can I fix it? Is it possible for me to fix it? What's wrong? What, and get to the point so I can get things repaired and not waste any time. That's how I'm tying all this into it. Is that ultimately, like I said in previous videos, I just want to solve problems. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter um, what this person did, uh, aside from somebody straight murder, like, well, deletion or harming somebody. I want to make sure that people are getting treated professionally and with care. So, getting back to the Supreme Court, we know that there was the Miranda Rights thing, there was the uh, Roe versus Wade thing, there is the also the sound like the coach. There was a coach that was um, disallowed to pray at the 50-yard line of his games prior to the games. So there was a big lawsuit. I think this person was dismissed, and whatever the circumstances was, it got all the way to the Supreme Court, and they ruled that he can do it. And prayer in schools for me, um, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Forced prayer, I don't know about that because you don't know what they believe in. Even if they said they're Christian in this country, you know how many denominations there are. You know how many. If you just stuck to Christianity, and then it's like 1,000 different types of Christians. So that makes it so complicated because you're praying over here. You want people to pray in the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Another side says, no, we're just supposed to pray to Jesus only. Another side saying, no, we want you to add Jehovah to it. Another side saying it's supposed to be Yeshua HaMashiach. So then it's like, oh my goodness. So it can become one big mess very quickly. Do I like prayer? Yes. But at the same time, am I, really trusting the person that's praying? I'm not so sure. And so we have to, find some happy medium. Because if we're going to do this and do it right, you have to start with obviously a conversation, a real conversation. You don't have to get super heated. You just be like, this is how I feel, this is how I feel, and we come together with it. Um, and so with that, you know, what do you do? But the Supreme Court has spoken. Now, it sounds like it's the same as every other decision. Pretty much, let's send it back to the states and see what happens. And I believe that it. I don't have a real opinion about it. What I can safely say is that it does start the conversation. All right, this is Lou from Lou Optix. I will be back whenever I get another chance, when I'm in and out dealing with patients and other things, um, you know, I'll be able to get right to you guys. And like I say, if you have any comments, um, questions, let me know. Please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. Help me get my channel to grow so I can get to more people so we can have more of the conversation. I love to learn from uh, a lot of people, and it'd be awesome. I love having genuine, authentic conversations. All right, Lou Optix, and I'm out.